Welcome back.
Welcome to Beers in a Bush.
Number 14.
Number 14, I got it right this time.
Yes, you did. Oh, yeah, last time you were all messed
Just
up.
pushing the beer,
Oh,
beer, 5 something, totally
Yeah.
deep.
I'll tell you what, dude. I watched Kill Tony this week. I watched the one I'm trying to catch up. I skipped one, went to
Please tell me that skip Jimmy Carr.
that's the one I watched incomplete.
I was
That's the
gonna
one I skipped two.
Oh, okay. I
So that was great right off the bat, dude.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Martin Phillips comes out first person. Couldn't have fucking walking, talking Stephen Hawking, dude. I was on the fucking ground. I was on the fucking shop floor, dude. Oh my
So
god.
great.
I've been purposely like scrolling fast towards Kill Tony shorts and like reels
Oh, yeah,
because
it's
I
like,
don't
fuck that.
because I'm behind a couple weeks. Like I haven't even finished the latest James McCann episode. That's where I'm at currently.
You almost have to.
So I have, like, 3 I need to-
unfollow the short somehow. to be
I
like,
can't change the
I don't know how
algorithm,
you
man.
could. Yeah.
It's just my Facebook Reels algorithm.
I gotcha. Well, it's been helping on Facebook and
Yeah.
kind of on YouTube as well, but YouTube's kind of a better algo. Is I start blocking.
Oh,
Like I start just going right to the page of the thing and just blocking them.
like whoever posted Don Block.
Yeah, especially if it's like the-
some bullshit.
Yeah,
It's not an official
ads
page
stuff,
too.
yeah,
Like,
not the official pages, and then things that are like, we've already had this rant, or it's like buy a $200 T-shirt, you can win $2,000 Buster car or whatever the fuck, or
Yeah,
that
giveaway.
shit, the giveaways blocking them.
that ends up going to some fucking rich kid anyway.
Yeah, or
That-
like things where it's like
Every time, dude.
news and stuff like that, like dumb news.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
like things that are just. They're trying to trick you into getting mad or sad or whatever. the
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
It's like, block all that shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
It helps. People watching this are like, oh, that's a good idea. A beer in a bush. Block. Well, we
Right.
helped you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, yeah, it's fucking. It's crazy that like so much of that shit pops up on my fucking reels. But no, dude, Jimmy Carr episode, he did fucking fantastic. I fucking love Jimmy Carr so much. Was that the first time he's ever been on that show?
I think so.
Oh my god,
I
how?
think.
How are these people
Well-
going this long?
Maybe not. Because I think
Like-
in the beginning, he told Jimmy, he was like, kind of how this runs or something. So maybe it's not.
Maybe.
But
Or he's just a really good friend with Tony and he just knows the show, like, because a lot of comedians
that, too.
watch it.
Well, that
because-
you have to remember Jimmy Carr's like Jimmy Carr to England and Ireland and all of them. He
it's like
is,
Dave Chappelle here.
Yeah, he's basically
Oh, I know.
Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle here.
yeah. Oh, I know.
So there's that.
Jimmy Carr's been around for a long time, dude. A long time. I remember watching him way back, like
That's-
before anyone even knew who he was.
Same here. I forget how I found him, but that's how I got on my like comedian kick with guys
Like
across
European,
the
yeah,
European
exactly.
stuff,
No, I don't get. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. There's a lot of good Irish comedians too. Like there's a lot of yeah.
It's
People
probably-
that aren't actually into comedy like that don't know there are so many great comedians out there, dude.
Oh yeah.
Other than these like headlining guys that you see every day.
The thing that helped me with it, especially kind of back when comedy wasn't as big as it is now,
Yeah.
was everyone that had the albums that would be on Spotify
Right.
or other things like that. 'cause
Right,
I'd be
yeah.
working,
And you're just listening to it. Yeah, with me in the shop, it doesn't really work that way too much. I mean, yesterday it did because it was kind of a slow day.
Well, I won't usually watch.
It was fucking pouring down rain, so like half of my day is usually set for checking mowers that they use that day after they're done and parking them, putting them away properly and doing that shit. I like doing that shit because a lot of shit gets fucked up if I don't do that. And
Keep on top of that.
so until lunchtime, that's what my day consists of. Like the morning when they're out mowing, I usually have my projects. And then when they start rolling in, after they're done mowing and they wash up, I usually take them from them after they wash them and check them and park them. That way I don't have to worry about doing it later. I don't have to. But yesterday, with all the downpour rain. They didn't really mow shit. So I was like, well, there's
You
my
got
whole
lucky.
fucking morning.
Sometimes you get a little.
So I was
slow.
like, well, I'm just gonna fucking kick back and, you know, I got some stuff done while I had Kill Tony up on the shop TV.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like right there by my workbench, so I just put something on.
Oh, yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll put on like a really good movie if I'm feeling it that day. I don't feel like music or anything. But with like a podcast, like that's why I usually listen to music, because with a podcast, like it's tough. Like, you know, I need to use the grinder and I'm not going to hear it for 30 seconds.
Oh, I gotcha.
And then I miss a lot of important information that.
See, I always have one headphone in.
Right.
So it's like if I know something like we're about to do some grinding or something, I'll just click it off.
Right.
But the Spotify thing now is a lot of them are switching to video too.
Oh, okay.
So like a JRE or something like that, where they're like, "Oh yeah, this is crazy. Watch this." Blah blah blah. I can like pause it.
Right.
Like take the 30 seconds to see what they're looking at and go back to my work.
Right, yeah, because some things you just can't explain over audio.
Yeah.
And I've learned that through Kill Tony, dude.
Kill
Like a
Tony's-
lot of, like, when he mentions, like, facial expressions and shit, like, you don't even know what the person looks like,
Exactly.
you know? Especially when they come rolling out and Tony goes, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, you're like,
that
"Who's this
you're
person
like,
look
"Fuck,
like?"
god damn it, I want to see that." So I just watch it on YouTube and that's the way it's always been.
That one's a good YouTube one. That and Your Mom's House.
Your Mom's House is a
Like, you
must
can't
on YouTube.
not
No,
just
yeah,
listen to
exactly,
that one. Like,
exactly.
no.
Even if you know who the guest is, it's still.
Which is crazy because there's.
And You
2
Are
hours
Garbage. That's another one that you can't
Yeah.
listen to.
Well, I do, but
It
it's 'cause
depends.
I like because they're so funny. to
Oh,
begin
yeah,
with.
no.
Like, it's like a hang to begin with.
Exactly.
You know? So I like that.
For me, it's something I have to watch. Just because some of the comedians that come on there, I'm not really 100% familiar with. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
just like, what is this guy
who the
look
fuck
like?
is that? Like, the whole time it's bothering me. Like, okay, that's his name, but who is it? Like, I can't put a
You
name
need
to
to
a
jump
face.
on Spotify
You know?
because they got video.
That's why I
too.
just use YouTube.
Audio and video.
Everything's on YouTube, man. That's,
I know we're on YouTube right now, but I want something to take over. That's
I know.
YouTube. That's
something that's like podcasts only.
I
We
think
should-
Spotify's gonna do it
I was gonna say
they're
we should
Switzerland
fucking
based.
hop on that shit.
We do. We need to. We're coming at you live on Spotify.
Not
as
just
soon as I figure
Spotify,
that
but
out.
dude, like fuck, let's make a fucking media platform that's literally just about podcasts. Spotify's music and all that other shit.
True.
We could literally focus just on people's fucking podcasts.
They have one kind of, but it stinks.
I use Podcast Addict. I don't know about you. It's pretty good. It's pretty good because I don't have Spotify or anything like that.
I'm not sure.
Pandora doesn't really do fucking
Yeah, there's like
Podcast
a Google
very well.
thing.
okay.
Like if
Microsoft.
I'm in my truck, I noticed like before whatever worked with the truck was, you know, you hit the voice button and I'd be like play whatever podcast, and if it wasn't something that normally played on my phone on
Right.
Spotify, it would jump over to some weird Google thing,
Okay.
like a pocket Google podcast or something weird like that. But I don't know, man. I think if Spotify keeps doing these video things, though, that they're going to maybe
compete with YouTube.
compete with YouTube.
Well, yeah, because YouTube's now going into the whole YouTube music thing. You know,
Here's the
so it's
problem, though.
they're dipping their toes in their water, and they're dipping their toes in their. It's yeah,
This is true, but Spotify is a Switzerland-based company,
yeah. It doesn't.
and the Swedes do not care
I know.
about, you know, you can't show a tit or say, you know, the C
Oh, no,
word
it-
or blah blah blah. They're like, it's entertainment. We're getting paid. Like,
Fuck off.
As long as you're not doing something like incredibly heinous to women and
And-
children, we don't care.
And
Like,
people in Switzerland, they don't give a fuck.
yeah,
Like that. That's the thing. There's so many fucking people that are offended by everything in fucking America that
Yeah.
is just ruining everything, dude. Like, come on.
the sad thing is,
You go
it's
to
like
another
both
country and you can
sides.
literally do whatever the fuck you want. Say whatever the fuck you want. People laugh at it. Like they.
Yeah,
It's
like no one's-
it's completely fucking different, dude. Like comedians, it's probably so much easier to be a comedian in another fucking country.
Oh, yeah, 100%. The crowds are different too.
Mm-hmm.
They like I know a lot of American comics are like they feel like they have a tough time
Right.
in England and some of these other places because there's not usually a lot of laughter. But that's
It's a
because
couple chuckles, but
there's chuckles, but they're paying attention.
right.
You know, so you might think you're bombing your tits off up there,
But you're not.
but you finish and you get a standing ovation.
Oh fuck yeah.
And everyone's coming up to you, oh, that was so great, blah, blah, blah. But it's because they're...
Right. They're not laughing every 20 seconds.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. It's kind of like...
And honestly, I think that's kind of respectful.
Yes.
Because sometimes I watch comedians and they have to like wait. Like you can tell they're ready for their next joke, but people keep laughing. And it, you know,
I think it's like...
just throws off the rhythm.
I think they're just the more politeness about... Like, it's not all about me.
No,
like it is
exactly.
in America.
Like I paid
you're-
money to see this person, not
Exactly.
you know, for me to laugh my head off and not hear anything he says.
True. And it sometimes feels... I experienced this at the Bill Burr concert.
Okay,
Or not concert, what I'm sort of trying to say.
show, yeah,
Show. And that was in Reading, at the hockey, whatever.
yeah,
Reading
Santander.
Royals. But it was a round. Or like a square, but like a round, so he's everyone there.
Right, he's in the middle.
He's in the
and
very
everyone's
middle.
around, all the way around. him.
Yeah,
Oh
so that
wow,
was
that's
re-
actually kind of cool.
It was cool. The problem was, it was like, some people were like really drunk, like especially there was a couple of guys like behind me, a couple of rows that were like, they were laughing, but like too much.
Yeah,
You know, where it's like, yeah, it's like I'm laughing too. It's funny, like.
but
Bill
dude,
Burr's
shut the
hilarious.
fuck up. I need to hear the next one.
Yeah, it sometimes feels like people laugh like for them to like let everyone else know
They're having a good
I
time.
love this so much. I love
Right.
it more than you do. Blah blah blah.
And that, dude, and you know what? I could spiral off of this into a totally completely different topic. You
Let's
know what
spiral.
I think caused that kind of fucking behavior? Social fucking media.
Yes.
Because motherfuckers are on there always posting about their fucking lives and shit. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Exactly.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm worried about me. Like, you go through my Facebook and it's fucking either pictures of my dog or fucking memes.
Exactly. Something funny.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I
give me
don't...
something funny.
I'm not there fucking posting my life day by fucking day to seek approval from other people
And or attention.
to feel exactly
Yeah.
to feel better about myself. Like no,
The people
and
that
that's
are,
what
I
it
can't
is.
believe this just happened to me. Said.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, no, the
like,
motherfuckers
okay.
are back there laughing that hard, so everyone else around them knows that they're having a good time and they think about them and not
the community.
exactly. See,
That makes sense. That is a real.
it's a whole fucking mindset, brainwash bullshit that don't even get me fucking started on the government. And nope, we're not going there.
Two sides of the same fucking.
I'm telling you, man, they're fucking training our brains to become fucking China without even knowing it.
I really feel like that's the case.
Oh
Especially
no, it's 100% the fucking case. But you know what? I'm not falling for it, America.
like I'm about ready to just. I wish I could just toss this.
I want to so bad, but Facebook Marketplace.
Understand?
I buy and sell so much shit on there. I can't, dude. That's like another source of income. That's like quitting my second job.
True. Yeah.
I can't do that. I can't go back to Craigslist, dude. Those days were the fucking worst. Now that I think about it, back then I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Put a post up on Craigslist. This guy will fucking call me about my fucking dirt bike I'm trying to sell. They're like, oh fuck, look, this guy's selling a dirt bike. Oh shit, he's only in fucking wherever, 20 minutes down the road. Let's go. Like, call him. Those days were honestly better because you got a phone, like you physically got a phone call.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It was like you're actually talking to the person and hearing their tone and,
You weren't.
you're judging them over the phone
Yeah,
pretty
you
much,
weren't wasted.
You can't judge somebody through text.
No, this is true. You can't.
But
text is like the worst communication.
yeah.
For sure.
Facebook Marketplace, you could at least creep on their fucking profile, see if they're a good buyer or seller, like there's a rating. You couldn't do that with Craigslist, dude. You show up to buy a fucking dirt bike and it's some, fucking sex trafficking ring trying to fucking smuggle you in. And you never know.
This Dan looks way taller than the
Exactly.
pictures.
Well, I always choose to meet in like police station parking lots or like shit like that. Like Walmart. Somewhere where I know there's video coverage of the whole fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
Like that. I've always made sure to do that. I don't really like inviting people to my house. And if I do, everything's closed and what they're buying, that's the only thing they see. You know what I mean? Like I'll park the gator out back of the garage. Like I'll close all the garage doors, pull out whatever I'm selling.
To buy, though.
Yeah.
It's like I've known guys that are like sold absolute lemons of cars.
You see, I do not buy cars.
When
it comes to cars, I do not buy off Facebook Marketplace. I just don't even take that risk.
No.
Now, like motorcycles, all that shit, fuck yeah. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I can still ride it and own it forever without a title and a bill of sale.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But cars and shit, it gets real sketchy. And yeah, and then... you're like, oh, this is my means of transportation, and it takes a shit. You buy a lemon, and then the guy fucking blocks you. You can't fucking find him again. You're like, it's just a whole fucking thing. I don't even feel like dealing with it.
Yeah.
No,
it ain't worth it.
But bikes, tractors, RC shit, all that kind of dumb shit, fuck yeah. Giving shit away for free that I don't want anymore. Like, Facebook Marketplace is beautiful for that. And that's probably the one reason why I don't throw my phone away. That and work.
Yeah, you need it for that. But
I mean, it's I've been using that phone for my job for the past like 5 or 6 years. So now like, if I toss it, how the fuck's anyone gonna get a hold of me?
Exactly.
Which honestly, now that I think about like what happens when I leave, now all these people are gonna be fucking calling me.
New phone number.
Honestly, I probably will. I probably will because I've had this phone number through like high school, dude. And like random ass people fucking hit me up still that I'm like, who the fuck are you?
I finally figured out how to deal with those phone calls, and I can't believe it has taken me this long to figure this out.
What, like spam calls?
Any call that I don't know.
Right.
Now, because there's a text option, like a quick text thing, so I just put please text me. So that way, if it's a scam call, it's like they're not.
And they don't text you,
or any other bullshit. It's like, well, you're gonna text me.
You'll at least know who the fuck it is. Yeah, no, I just don't.
If they get offended, you can be like, "Hey, I was on the shitter" or something.
No, I'll get people I went to like high school with fucking hit me up, and I'm like, bro, I haven't seen you in like fucking 12 years. And then that's like the only time you talk to them ever again. And I'm like, why do I even bother? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I'll talk to you in another fucking 11 years.
We can't have fun anymore. That's the thing. Fun packed its bags because of all the laws, worried about getting sued.
Yeah, it was different when we were teenagers, dude.
Yeah, it's like we could have a bonfire.
We were like the last generation to enjoy that.
Yes.
If you really think about it, which kind of bums me out because, like, I really wish, like, my girlfriend's kids could, like, grow up and enjoy that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The kids now do it online. Like, our bonfires and bike rides and shit
are now a Fortnite section.
It's Roblox.
Right.
Really, it's Roblox.
Fuck, yeah.
Like,
Fortnite, too, is a big one.
Like, I get playing online, though.
Right, like, I did that shit when I was a teenager, too, playing Call of Duty, and, but we still all got together on a Friday night and somehow acquired some beer and made it up into the woods and started the fire.
Exactly.
Like, those days are over.
And they need to come back.
They need to, but I don't think they ever will because, like...
It's the laws. The laws and lawyers. There's
not only... Yeah, lawyers. That's what it is. People are afraid they're going to get hurt on their property.
Yes.
So they just don't, like...
Or anything. Like, back in the day when... If it was 10 years ago, and, like, me and you hung out, like, come over to the farm, bring people, blah, blah, blah.
Fuck yeah.
We got a bunch of people... And like someone says something dumb to another person,
and then you got to fight.
They get like a little scrap. You let them scrap it out, and then you're like, "You good? You good? Yeah."
And then they're best buds for the rest of the night. Yeah. Dude, I've
they
been there.
finish it with a drink, best buds. That's it. It's not. My dad and his lawyer will see you in court tomorrow.
One of the persons calls the police, and the police show up and ruin the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, back 10 years ago, the police would show up and be like, "Hey,
let me get a beer.
Let me get a beer. Quit being assholes. If we come back again, we're fucking putting you all in the paddy wagon." And that was that. It was, yes, sir. Like,
no, yeah,
not anymore.
I know exactly what you fucking mean, dude. I know exactly what you mean. I remember one time I was at a fire out, like, I don't know, Berks County, and the local police, a really small town, the local police officer, like the sheriff, pulled down the fucking farm drive and down to like where we were partying. And we were all like, oh fuck, like we were all like hiding our drinks, poured out our beer, did this shit, covered the keg. And he gets out of his cruiser, he's like, yep, just clocked out, how you boys doing, where's the beer? And we're like, what?
Hell yeah.
And we literally partied with the local fucking sheriff or chief or whatever he was.
That's awesome.
For the rest of the night. Like, it was like, why can't that happen anymore? You know what I mean?
And the craziest thing is, that's what a community would need.
Exactly.
That would be like, if you grew up having drinks with your
right,
local
like
sheriff,
the people that owned the farm we were
deputies.
at, I went to Votech with them. It was up somewhere in Berks County. But, I went to Votech with them, so I went to one of their party, like bonfire, barn party kind of things. And the kid owned a farm, and he was just like, fuck, it would just put down your beer. You don't have to hide it or anything, but like cover the keg, you know. His parents were away for the weekend or something like that, and he like had this big party. And like he was kind of like nonchalant with it, and I was like, dude, this is the fucking cops, man. Like, I'm not 21, and I chucked my beer into the woods or some shit. Like, I was like, fuck, no, I'm not getting caught. And I like ran and like hid until he like
you could see that. Like, oh, okay,
exactly. And I was like ventured back in. I was like, oh fuck.
Well,
but yeah, it was
that
funny.
kind of gives you a bit more respect for the law too, because you
Right.
can see all these.
But
people
like the
are
local,
people
all the
too,
local
so
kids
it's-
there, like they were like, yep.
Hey,
You know, like it
here
probably
we go.
happens all the time. You know what I mean? They're here to do one or two things: bust us and shut it down, or join us.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and we never had that out here. Like,
Oh no, not even out here.
No.
You know, I mean, I'm not sure about this area. Other side of the mountain, they were strictly no bullshit, but
Yeah.
weren't road pirates.
yeah, exactly.
You know, so thank God for that. Down there, those people are fucking cowboys,
pirates.
road pirate cowboys. Like, you know, we're gonna get everyone.
Trying to rope them in, bro.
Yeah,
like
that's what it
Jesus.
was, and, you know.
No, dude, I hate driving that way. When I have to drive that way, I usually go out the back ways.
Yeah, it's a little better, I guess now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I got a new
my
truck.
brother
too,
lives
so
in
that's
El. Yeah,
different.
I was
Like,
gonna say I haven't had a problem with
have
my
a-
Civic.
If you have a piece of shit truck or something like that, especially back in the day,
They'll
you're
be-
getting like I had my Ranger. I got pulled over left, right, and center.
Yeah.
because it was a little shitty small truck.
Well, for the longest time, they didn't have a police force too.
Yeah.
So, like, of course, when they started their police force, they're gonna be out there, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was
principles.
around when like we got out of high school.
Yeah.
You know, maybe after you did, but I know when I was like in high school and shit like that, I never saw cops out there.
No.
And the police station was still the bank. Like,
Yeah. True. It's true. It's Yeah.
but yeah, you start a police force, they gotta assert their dominance,
That's what happened in this town.
and then they never stopped.
Yeah. Well, they stopped it actually. It happened in this town like this year.
Oh yeah,
Down there, the
yeah,
pizza place.
at the borough.
Yeah. It really like swung up like real heavy, and then I
Speaking of that,
think people got complaints.
the new one opens on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, no, I'm excited.
I think I'm gonna
Check
go.
that out. Oh hell yeah.
Because me and the girlfriend don't have the kids that night. That's like the one day a night that she swaps with dad.
There you go.
And
Fuck
dad
yeah.
takes them, so
Good time.
yeah. But not last night because he had to do something. But I don't fucking know.
well,
Is what it is, dude.
adults
Shit
are-
happens. It changes
always,
every week sometimes, but usually Tuesdays are the days. But yeah, I would like to go there. My buddy's sister works there, so
Oh yeah. So that'd
yeah,
be cool then.
she's been telling me it's fucking pretty sweet in there.
They got an actual bar in there now.
I don't
Or
know.
who
I
knows? I guess we'll see.
we'll see on
it when we see
Tuesday.
it. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna just drive the Gator over.
I'll come over with some of the podcast equipment. Coming at you live.
First opening day, Jerry's Pizza Pie. Get the owner out there, dude. I'm telling you, they probably love that shit.
They probably
Publicity.
would. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I don't know if they want any of our publicity.
Well, no, but
You're on this podcast.
we'll just sit outside in the parking lot with the sign in the background. Like the front door and the sign in the background. We're just sitting out there taking up one space.
That'd be
You
fun.
know, like
Have an
you
extra,
take the table and everything.
have an extra chair that says "Come here if you want to talk shit."
Right. Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea though, doing a podcast like
I thought
in front of your store for like publicity.
I was,
Like we'll come do one in your parking lot with your sign in the background. You know what I mean? And like give you shout outs throughout the
I was thinking about doing it for like a old, like getting a boxed trailer
and just
and doing the podcast
Mobile.
in there and do it mobile, but like go around to like your bars
oh
and
yeah.
whatnot, and just like the local old geezers. or
Yeah, exactly.
fucking
Park it up at the
characters.
Legion or some
Yeah,
shit,
be
you
like,
know.
come in here if you want to talk shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly. You got any
Like-
advice? You know, come on in. Old people say some wild shit, dude.
Oh, dude, like
Some wild shit, and you're like, damn, that totally makes sense too. Like,
that was my favorite part when I started going to the bars. It was like that's all I did was I just sit and talk to the old fellers.
No,
'cause
that's
they
why I
fucking
love,
have all these crazy stories.
whenever I go to that place out in Gap with the old tractors and shit, the old tractor museum out there, Antique Farm Equipment
Striking up
Museum.
conversation.
Yeah, I always find the group of old guys with the cooler,
Oh yeah.
and that's your in, man. They'll fucking lay some knowledge on you, man.
It's true.
It's fucking wild.
They love doing it.
They'll also give you free beer.
Hey, now I start doing that now at work with the young bucks, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm on.
I know, I started doing it too, man, and it makes me feel like fuck. This is the next generation's already moving in. Like,
This is true. It's funny because this younger generation is like, I've seen it where
right.
like the news outlet and media want you to think that all these young people are like liberals and like blah blah
No.
blah. And I'm like, no, they're saying the crazy shit we used to say
Well,
back in the day. And
Especially like in the trades,
In the
like we
trades,
do. You know what I mean?
100%,
Yeah,
yeah.
you come across. Every once in a while at my work, I'll come across that like real liberal college kid because he's just like working the week, working the
just-
summer and going back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But usually the manual laborers, oh fuck, they're not what you think they are. dude.
Sometimes some of them say
They'll
some
say
shit
some
where I'm
crazier
like,
shit
"Jesus,
than
kid,
me."
Calm down.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're like, holy fuck, dude.
This ain't 1995.
Yeah,
Like, what
exactly.
the fuck?
Right? Like, you were born after 9/11, weren't you? Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, dude. Like, when you go to a bar and you look at that, like, can't serve you until date, and it's like
Oh,
2004 now.
Jesus.
And I'm like, dude, 2004, like, I was in like 5th grade.
I know.
4th grade, like,
It's like
you were probably in middle school. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. Because I remember I was in kindergarten when 9/11 happened.
Jesus, that is true.
Like, I was in elementary school.
It's like even like thinking about like going out and like talking to people and everything else, where it's like you think you're still young and hip, and then like
No.
all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I'm not anymore. Like it's gone.
Someone says, on God. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
I'll tell you the
Like-
phrase I hate the most is my guy.
Oh, yeah.
I would rather you call me the N-word with a hard R
I say my man.
than my guy.
Yeah.
It's like That's my guy is my N word.
Right.
Like I hate that. I hate it so much.
Yeah, no, on God really fucking irks me, like real bad, because I'm like, what the fuck are you guys even trying to say?
You just don't have enough.
Are you just cutting words out of the dictionary at this point?
You don't have enough riz to
Like,
follow me, my G.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's on swole. Like what? I don't fucking understand, dude. I'll use John. I'll use Bet every once in a while, but like.
I think the last one
I called someone a jabroni at work the other day,
jabroni.
and these fucking kids didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Isn't that sad?
That is
and then I called a mower a jalopy. They had no idea.
That's fucked.
I'm like, oh.
That's
Now, those were terms probably in like the 90s before me.
That are the terms.
But I like using them. That's the problem.
The only term I don't even use it anymore, but like new term would have been when I was hanging out I wasn't in college, but hanging out with college people when I was that age was like, oh, that's solid.
Yeah, no, I still use that.
That one was the one. But then I think the one that broke me after that was clutch.
Coming in clutch.
Man, he was coming in clutch. Oh, that was so clutch. And that was the one that broke me around.
Yeah, I never really used that too much. I don't really use that too much.
That's more people that were into sports, though, especially baseball.
Yeah, see, I'm not a sports person, so yeah, I'd never really got that kind of terminology. You know, maybe some announcer used it one day, and then now it's just.
I kind of wish I would have been. Like when I was young, I was really into sports.
When I was little, I watched baseball because my grandfather watched baseball, and this was honestly. I don't know. I feel like baseball was baseball back then. Like I feel like a lot of sports have changed in the last 20 years.
Well, in baseball, it's like,
you know,
if you got hit by the pitcher,
it's an automatic walk.
It's an automatic walk, but sometimes they would automatically run up to the pitcher and like everyone would be out there. They'd be throwing hands.
Oh yeah,
all kinds
of
stuff.
Like hockey.
Yeah, like hockey, just about. You know.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like they just. Every year, there's more and more and more. Hey!
It's always something.
Always. Always.
Damn. Alright, well, that really blew everything apart of our conversation.
There we go.
Yeah, that was the air compressor, folks. So, yeah. Sorry we blew it there.
Yeah. But, no, like I was saying, like sports, I feel like sports every year, they just come out with more and more fucking roles.
Yeah.
And
it's so hard
to... just not... It's so hard to follow them, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be able to follow sports for the fucking life of me, dude. Like, I can barely follow racing, and that's what I like.
Yeah. Well,
you know
everyone's
what I mean?
name, or they're like, oh, Garfunkel, or whatever, blah, 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 this,
like, no fucking idea.
You know, Schwanson, and I'm like, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah. He plays for the blah, 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 and I'm like, I've never heard of that fucking team. Like...
He plays for the Turtle Fins, or whatever the fuck, you know?
Exactly, like some fucking bullshit. They play with the Shithawks, you know?
Yeah, exactly. The Shithawks and Squirrel Tail Nuts. You know,
exactly.
That game back in 2012. You didn't see that one? I'm like, no, I didn't.
Exactly, no. Like, I don't fucking care. But yeah, like, they're just so hard to fucking follow. Like, the last 20 years, even in racing, like, they've added so many fucking rules and regulations and bullshit that it's just... Whatever happened to, like, showing up what you fucking have and racing it?
That'd be cool if they did.
And that's, you know...
Well, I think what blew that apart, Dodge blew that apart, kind of. They were the ones that started it with that Dodge Charger, the
Hellcat, or the Demon.
No, this is like
the SRT
back in the 70s and 80s.
Oh yeah, no, the Cuda, the Hemi Cuda, and the Chargers.
Why the hell can't I think of it? The Charger,
the RT,
with the nose.
The RT. Oh no, the fucking Super B.
The Super B.
Or no, the Daytona.
The Daytona, because the Daytona started blowing everyone out of the water. And then they're like, all right, we got to make some rules now. Like,
yeah, but even still, like...
It's like, no, just make a better car.
Like, yeah, I was going to say, and that's what they did all the way up until, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. Mm-hmm. And then shit just started. Yeah, I feel like once fucking Dale died, that was it.
Yeah.
Racing died that day, dude. February 28th, 2001, or February 17th, 2001.
Now it's like a shell. Like if you, like
It's
F1,
not even worth.
F1's
Everyone's
a big
running.
one, where, like,
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's Mercedes. He's not
come
winning
on.
the race.
Exactly.
It's Mercedes.
Exactly.
Because you know who's right behind him? His other guy in the other car.
Exactly.
Like, those are the two that are winning. Like,
Yeah, it's the car company that's benefiting from all of this, to be honest, as well.
Yeah.
But like with NASCAR nowadays, like everything has to weigh the same. You have to have the same amount of power. You have to like there's no fucking advantages.
No, not at all.
Like
So
there's
it's
no
it's
like, oh, my team does this a little better because now we're gonna win, because you know that's how fucking racing is.
Exactly.
But no, you can't do that.
I think that's how the electric car industry fucked up too. Because,
Maybe.
well, here's the thing: if they made buggies like your 1990s, 2000s RC
Oh
buggy
yeah.
situation, but you made it with electric,
Yeah.
and you made them switch like with switch out battery type sort of things, and you're like, we're gonna have a race like this to promote the electric car industry.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Everyone would have a Tesla.
But not now,
Like, not
because
now.
you have to sit there and charge it.
Exactly.
You can't just swap the battery and go.
Not having the battery swap is I can't believe they messed that up. I get it because we saw that what happens to a battery factory when it goes. So there is that. However, it's like if you're telling me I can get a car that can go 0 to 100 in 2 seconds, and
Yeah.
you know, top speed is whatever the fuck you want, you know, type sort of thing.
Yeah.
And well, what about the charging situation? Well, like, you know, Sheetz has got these things you just drive in and toot, 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 and you're out.
Yeah, you swap
Then
the
it would-
battery and go.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But
But
that's
no,
not
it's-
how things work.
Right. But then again, at the same time, like you would literally only own 2 batteries
Exactly.
because you would swap it out and immediately charge it
True.
while you're using the other one.
Yeah.
And
You'd own a couple of batteries and the drones are just one. Nah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm not drunk enough to figure that one out.
no,
No, not yet. But they had it's still a good time. Be a fun one. Oh fuck now I'm drained.
Richard's lost.
Fucking my battery got drained just thinking about
There you go.
the
Yeah.
wheels spinning with that. I don't know. It's still faster to fill up your vehicle.
No, it is.
That's the other thing where it's
Yeah.
like you're 20 minutes to charge, or 5 minutes to
Put
fill
gas in
your-
it and go.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Yeah, but even still, 20 minutes to charge. That's not a full charge.
But that's not full charge. No. So
And it
it's,
your shit just doesn't fucking make sense to me, dude, at all. Like, I don't understand how people are like, oh, yeah, this is the way to go. Because I'm like, it's not. Because even if we went all electric everything, the infrastructure
couldn't handle
for the power, like, the power grid wouldn't be able to handle it. Like,
it. Technically, it's hydrogen is the way to go. But I'm not going to get in too far into that because I don't want to smoke one of these and immediately go "Ugh," and croak. But
Yeah.
the hydrogen would be the way to fucking do it, unfortunately, or just nuclear. Like,
yeah, well, nuclear, we can't fuck with that because of Hiroshima.
yeah,
So
can't do that one either, unfortunately.
we'd be like Fallout.
Well, not too bad. Besides the death claws,
Yeah, exactly.
too bad of a thing.
Deathclaw, we could fear them off.
Son of a bitch. Oh,
Machine guns and whatnot, you know.
machine guns and all that.
Be fine.
I don't understand how they're like, we got all these cool nuclear cars, but we're not going to let you use them in game.
Yeah, I know, dude. You walk around, they're literally all over the fucking place. And you're like, let me just drive it. It looks so cool.
Yeah. They
Looks like an old Hudson or some shit, you know what I mean?
Drive that around.
Studebaker.
They fucked up because they made the Fallout 4 you could make robots.
I know, that was fucking
It was
awesome.
amazing, but the thing was, if you could have at least mounted your robot and like had a little bit more of a
And being able to like
faster
ride it,
thing,
yeah,
it'd be
or
funner.
some shit.
yeah,
Or like the dog you find could pull like your fucking sled or something. That'd be
that'd
cool.
be funny. Yeah.
You know?
The robot thing was like OP
Oh yeah.
because once you go back and play it, you just unlock that first.
Oh yeah, and then
It's just
I do that with a lot of older games now, dude.
Yeah. You got
I
something.
go into Skyrim, get the best fucking weapon you can find in the map, and then start it from level 1 and
Here we
just
go.
blast through.
Still a good time.
Oh, it's always a good time.
I kind of want. There's another Dark Souls type of game that's coming out that looks pretty badass, but
I mean, at this point, dude, like
I'm about to.
I really don't have a game that I'm like looking forward to other than like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about packing up the Xbox again because it's summer and it's like,
Right, like I don't really
what's
touch
the
my
deal?
shit much.
Battlefield or Battlefront, Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't
that
really.
one's gaining traction again.
I never really got into Star Wars.
I did just from being a nerd.
Oh,
and, growing up with it.
Yeah,
But
everyone.
and then being a Battlefield player,
Yeah,
because almost every guy plays Call of Duty and is a Call of Duty player, but there's not a lot of people that play Battlefield.
no,
But
yeah,
the game's
those are
set
like-
up for like a Battlefield game,
Right.
so if you know how to play it, you're
Oh yeah,
set. Like there's going to be an assault.
no, dude.
How? There we go. Good.
Oh yeah,
All right. Cool. All right.
got a little bit of residual,
Next-
but nothing crazy.
Next time we'll tell you safety on. Fucking
Yeah,
throw these motherfuckers down.
right. Find the hole. Got him though, bastard.
Salty. Oh, you just witnessed an assault.
A murder, actually.
There's no crows in here.
Love it. Fucking
great.
love it.
Oh my! I'll tell you what. I got it pissed. We're almost on 5.
Yeah.
What are you on?
This is the end of my 4th, so yeah, I'll be cracking 5.
All right. Let's.
Give me 1 second here.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, nope, no burp.
It happens. We're gonna see you all on the next one. We're gonna cut these a little short for this time.
Where are we at?
41.
Oh,
Almost 42.
shit.
You know, I burped today, and I pulled a muscle here somehow.
That fucking happens?
I don't know. Either that or something extremely wrong. But if there's something extremely wrong, this will
Comment
be the
below.
last broadcast
Yeah.
of the emergency beer sessions.
Yes.
All right. See y'all in the next one.